Hello. I'm going to start doing some checkups, the usual stuff and whatnot. And well, we'll see how this works for today at least. Let's see. So the audio seems correct. I want to check some things first. Okay, number seems okay. I went a bit of a rise here. Now I'm opening the game, so you have to bear with me. I also tried to, if you see these weird blinks, I tried to make so the tracking when I look down on it's not as awkward, because I don't know why it stops working even if I look down on the subtitles and whatnot. Um, and it gets me um with my eyes closed 70% of the time, which I think it's still good. Okay, the audio of the game seems to be working as well. So it seems we can start. Yay. Here you are. And today we're going to stop. We'll stop once more from progressing in the story and do a seasonal event. There are so many. I know they stop a lot to flow the story, but I think it's interesting to be able to archive these events as well because they are really unique. Uh, every year is different every year. Um, yeah, once you do one, the others just work from that. You won't repeat events. Okay. I know there are. I could have teleported to Ulta directly, but if you can save a few gil, it doesn't take that much longer after all. So I don't think it's a problem to just go the long way. Let's see what the event is all about this year. I do believe it's this one here. Hello. Why, Master Lilia? What fortune that we should meet again. You have been well, I trust. Would that our meeting were under more fortunate circumstances. I mean, something of a bind at the moment, but perhaps that is why fate has guided your steps here. Might I will throw your ear a moment? No, it's mine. As you may have heard, the Make It Rain campaign is in full swing at the Gold Saucer. My peers and I are come to advertise the festivities, but we lack the staff required to cover the whole of Ulda. I do not wish to impose, but might we prevail upon you for your assistance? And of course, you can always count on me. Wonderful! It is a great help to us, truly. Pray meet me at the Vault Court, and I shall keep a more detailed account of the circumstances. I believe our collaborators are scheduled to perform there shortly. Let's see what is this all about. Well, this year's event revolves all around Otters. There was quite a predicament a while back because there were people who unlocked the backpack way earlier than intended because of a programming error. Hi, you've arrived. Ere I begin with the explanations, I think it's best to let you first experience this year's main attraction. Let's see. It is the Otter. Or not. People of Ulda, lend me your ears. Allow me to present my dear friends. Come all the way from the far east. These are the Globetrotter Otters, this year's ambassadors to the Gold Saucer. Oh, so they come from the east. Interesting. We bid you join us for the ongoing Make It Rain campaign, where merriment abounds and dreams are made manifest with mounts of MGP. Whether you wish to play the Cackpot, race chocobos, or try yourself hand at Mahjong, there is fun for one and all at the Manderville's Gold Saucer. Beep, beep. I don't know how to enunciate that. So stylish. Globetrotter Otters, is that? I've not seen their like before, but now I feel like as though I've been missing out my whole life. And if we go to the Gold Saucer, we may encounter more of those furry little gentlemen. I suppose it has been a while since my last visit. The only performer there is Mistress Ajisai. She and her other companions hail from the far eastern nation of Naxia. Okay. I don't know if it's a region or not, I'm terrible with names. A region we can explore later on, but I am told Lord Manderville owed her people a great debt. It was he who invited her troop to lead our campaign this year. An apt choice, for they dazzled and delighted passerbys with their performances. While promotional efforts here at the Gold Court are all well and good, we haven't the hands to cover as much ground as we initially envisioned. As such, I thought it prudent to seek out a trustworthy adventurer who could guide one of the others around town. Of course. And that adventure is of course me. Oh well. Clap, clap, clap. So, what now? What after I'm to you do? Ah, this must be our assistant. Indeed I am. We are most delighted to meet you, Mimitsu. I am Ajisai, and this here is my friend Usosuke. Isn't this grand, Usosuke? Mimitsu here is taking you to roam the city. Brr, brr. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know how. So embarrassing. You say he seems a trustworthy sort. My, that's rather high praise coming from you, and quite rare besides. Okay. You speak with others, apparently? Oh, yeah. You speak with others. Indeed, they do. For generations, my home village has lived in harmony with others. Having spent my entire life with them, I am well accustomed to their speech and mannerisms. In fact, Mistress Ajisai is an avid conservationist who has dedicated her life to protecting the otters and their habitat. Interesting. A portion of the proceeds from this year's campaign will go towards Naxian otter preservation efforts. This sounds so regular instead of fantasy. That they will. It is precisely why I wish to bring as many patrons as possible to the saucer. The support and yours may serve countless others, so your cooperation would be most appreciated. So leave it to me. For promotional purposes, we have prepared you a uniform and a special backpack, not unlike the ones Mr. Sajisai and I are wearing. When you are ready, just say the word and I shall present you with the raiments you require. You are ready then? Excellent. Once you have donned your uniform and backpack, pray accompany Master Usosuke as he makes his rounds of the steps of town. Usosuke is possessed of a keen instinct for locating crowds, but given the limits of his vocabulary, would like to inform you to speak in his stead and inform patrons of the Gold Saucer's immediate wonders. Olier and I have a meeting to attend, but once we have finished, we mean to canvass the steps of now with the rest of the Globetrotter Otters in search of potential patrons. May the coming of fortune see fit to bless us both. And I forgot to talk to those two before. Now, we are a good little otter for Mimitsu Susuke. He disappeared completely. Do keep a sharp eye on Master Usosuke, my friend. Transformation, okay. Talk to them. Naxia and its neighbors were ravaged by the conflict between the Empire and the Resistance. My village was no exception. But fate has smiled upon us. You see, when Lord Godber traveled across the star in his youth to haunt his craft, he abided in our village for a time. Moved by the plight that befell my home, he sought to strike a deal that would benefit us all. His earnest wish to repay my people's hospitality rekindled the fires of hope in our hearts. That's nice. I must say, Master Lily, the backpack and uniform suit you rather well. I shall be here if you require any adjustments, so do not hesitate to call upon me. Go for, my friend, and advertise the way. Let's see. Let's take a great look, You got the regular pants, regular shoes, the gold saucer t-shirt, and the other backpack. It's quite cute. Now then, the question is always the same. Will we get it on the real Square Enix store? Will be able to buy it for ourselves? We'll have to see. So we have two destinations. One this way, more or less. More or less. I don't know what. I don't think anyone will die for taking too long of a trip. I suppose Ususuke must be there already. So there are two Suzuki. Oh my, what a precious little darling you are. Where did you come from? Beep, beep, beep. Oh mother, look, isn't he sweet? I think he's trying to tell us something. He's trying to say to go to the old saucer, of course. I see. So they're having a festival at the old saucer. Will there be more adorable animals like him wandering about? Yep. There's plenty of chocos to meet the doctor. Their mascot is a lovable, huggable sabotander. Huggable. It's a cactus. I don't know it. Can you hug a sabotander? There's a strategy game for Mamadzam minions. I think she would prefer chocos. Suppose. That sounds like a dream come true. I'd love to see it all for myself. Can we go to the old saucer, mother dearest? Can we? We'll need to consult your father about it. He did recently bring up the subject of taking more family outings, though, so I doubt he'll refuse. Thank you so much for finding us. If I see you at the old saucer, I'd love to spend more time with you. Beep, beep, beep. And there he goes. Ususuke skitters off in search of prospective patrons. Follow him to help spread the word of the Naked Train campaign. Also, the other thing was an unrelated quest. Okay. I thought that I now notice it was an unrelated quest. I might check it, I did go to the Sunken Temple one, but what a masterfully woven tuxedo. Dapper enough to charm fashion aficionados. Yet versatile enough to please even a sartorially challenger. Who are you, my diminutive debonair? Who are you wearing? Wait. Beep, 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 beep. Why? I've not seen a classiest creature in all my days. Have you some business with us? Yes, to control the saucer. Ah, yes, the Make It Rain campaign. Lord Hotbear always did have a penchant for dressing his mascots in dignified raiments. And I see you are dressed in some striking accoutrements as well. Tell me, as an aficionado of all things fashion, what might I gain from going to the Gold Saucer? An exchange in GPU for all manner of new garments, so you can gain an appreciation for the Manderville aesthetic. Yeah. You love Master Clover's fashion report. I do think that. Yeah. That's right. I normally have no interest in gaudy amusement parks, but that sounds rather promising. Perhaps it is worth experiencing for myself. Thank you, my fuzzy little giant. You have given me a fresh new perspective of the saucer, and that tuxedo is absolutely flawless, I must say. Beep. And that's it. Beep, 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 beep. Usosuke sets off once more in search of potential patrons. Follow him to his next destination. Uh-huh. You know what? I could teleport and go right there, but now that I discovered that I have that quest to redeem, say, in some way, now I'm curious. It's going to take me a bit longer than I expected, but oh well. Not like I could progress too much. So, yeah, never mind. Oh, I'll do it later. I don't know why they don't let you just talk to people and you can teleport. Oh, nice. I don't know why you can't do this with a simple change of clothes. That's all. That outfit's awfully familiar. Ugh. I can't read. Oh, that's him. Brr, beep, 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 brr, beep, beep. It sounds more like a car for me. Huh, let me guess. Something afoot at the gold saucer? Yeah, isn't it obvious? With our clothes and whatnot? So the Make It Rain campaign returned, huh? Haven't been to the saucer in an age, but I really ought to change that. We owe much more to Lord Hotbear after all. Curious. The three of us were Alamigan refugees, see? The average old Dan didn't take so kindly to us, and despite our best efforts, our job prospects were slim to none. But Hotbear Manderville changed all that, hired the three of us and more to help build his gold saucer. Interesting. He has a tiny head for his body. Such style. I don't suppose your companion's tuxedo was based on Senior Salatender's, was it? Senior Salatender's favorite of mine. Senior Salatender's a favorite of mine. Him and all he represents. Construction on the saucer started soon after the calamity. In those days, the Lamuth's aftermath haunted every waking moment of our lives. And yet, despite it all, there was an old Lalafelin man among the workers who loved nothing more than to make us laugh. Every day he'd think up some new dance or pose to lift our spirits. Some called him eccentric, but none could deny the joy he brought us. After our work was done at the saucer, and the saucer was built, old Cuthbert thought that man and dubbed him the first Senior Southander. Even now, even if it's not the same man in the suit, I can't help but grin when he strikes his famous pose. It ain't much of my business anymore, but keep on spreading that joy to others, just like our friend did. Pip pip. So, it was a Lalafel or a Salamander? Maybe he was using a Salamander custom? I don't know. Anyways, didn't mean to talk your ear off. I'll let you get back to it. And don't you worry, we'll find time to visit the saucer. With his rounds complete, Usasuke strolls off in the direction of the old court. It would be best to reconvene with him and report as you say. Well, now I'll take the chance to truly go there and check what was the quest about. You have something related to say? Here for the job, are you? Be with my brother here. I've got some thinking to do. Okay. So I went there to the Temple of Karn. Heard about our petition, have you? You'll do as we ask. No question asked. Great attitude. Now then, the situation is like this. No, this isn't right. I'd be damned if we put our sister's fate in a stranger's hands. I'm going myself. Oh, brilliant plan, brother. Go blundering into the sunken temple of Karn. The place is a death trap. What guarantees do we have that this adventurer can beat those traps? None, that's why. That's what. But you know better than any what these muscles are capable of. What the hell do you mean you've eaten those traps already? Wait, you're the reason Neneko's in this trouble. I'm gonna end you, I swear it. So this is for the hard version. Calm yourself, brother. This adventurer is not to blame for what happened. Besides, he's perfect for the task. Let's start again, shall we? I am Seseruka, and this is my twin brother, Popokulu. It sounded too Italian. I test my pronunciation. And as you may have gathered, we need you to mount a rescue mission in the Sankar Temple of Karn. After you defeated the temple's snares and traps, the place was officially open for research. The concerned partnered with the Order of Natal to fund an expedition. Oh, I noticed the eyes they have. Both have one green eye, but on the opposite eye, and the other eye is a different color. This is pink, this is white, or at least pale. And this research team was led by none other than Neneko, our little sister. She's the one who wrote the book on the ruins of XIV. The research to end all other research on the place. Nobody except her was gonna figure out that Sylvie and Ulda are both from the Beladian civilization. The Sunken Temple of Karn is the native rock. No way in 7 houses was she going to not lead that expedition. But who comes bumbling in? A band of relic raiders, that's who. The greedy warson set off a trap. And now our little sister is stuck in the stinking place. Toxic bastards, putting Neneko in danger. If they aren't on berry means already, you can be sure that I lent them myself. And that's the situation as it stands. Talk to Bibimu at the entrance to the temple and she'll let you in. You go and get Neneko out of there in one piece, you hear? I will not do that for now, side quests and all that. Okay, well, like I said, I'm not going to do that now, but in the future, I want to unlock at least all these instant content and whatnot. I think it's interesting to have all. I've been doing some pieces of content, in order to show it before the updates they receive for trust, the equivalent of trust. I don't remember now what was it called, the other system, Oh, never mind. That's why the only reason why I did those side quest dungeons, so I could record them and say, hey, before the change, this dungeon was like this, and that's why I didn't do any other side dungeon and whatnot. I will try to do raid series because they have interesting stuff, especially on Shadowbringers. As technically, everyone says, because of course I have no idea. Alliance raids I will try to. Those are my favorite pieces of content, but there are a ton of players that must queue at the same time, so I don't think it will be possible, but I will try. And I'm waiting for unseeing the Coils of Bahamut, because I'm not going to queue to do that thing. And no one should do that as their first experience, to be honest. Now, going back to our A yearly quest. A warm welcome back to you, Master Lydia. Your timing is impeccable. Azisai and I are just returning from the steps of now. I dare say our exhibitions were a resounding success. Good to hear. Let's see. Welcome back, Mimitsu. I must extend my thanks to you once again for accompanying dear Usosuke. You ought to thank Mimitsu as... Is something troubling you, Usosuke? Beep beep beep, beep beep beep. You wish to learn Sautander's famous pose? What inspired this all of a sudden? What that guy said. You thought occurred during your rounds? Yeah, we knew 3 guys who work on the construction of the Cult Saucer. Ah, so that is the way of it. I imagine Suzuki yearns to uplift others in the same self-same spirit of Senor Sabatano. A noble desire, that, and one that can feasibly be arranged. I shall speak with Lord Cuthbert and request the tutelage of our current Senor Sabatano. Our patronage has thrived thanks in part to his efforts. After all, Master Usosuke's continued endeavors will be a boon to guests and staff alike. Beep, beep. Isn't that wonderful, Usosuke? Yeah. We may never have made this discovery without your assistance, Mimitsu. I am in your debt. Beep beep. So, upon my guess? Well then, I believe it's high time we made our way into the Gold Saucer. Pray meet us at your earliest convenience, Master Lily. Your reward awaits. Wouldn't you give it to me now? At least it seems they're reporting me there. Yep. That's something, I guess. Ah, there you are. Allow me to express my thanks again for spending time with Master Usosuke. He and his fellow globetrotter otters took their posing lessons most diligently. Our current Senior Sabatanda was quite impressed with the results, just as I'm sure our clientele will be. What's more, I am pleased to report that this year's promotional campaign is proving incredibly profitable. It pays to take the Gold Saucer directly to Ulda, so to speak, and you were an invaluable asset to our success. In recognition of our efforts, Lord Cuthbert has expressed interest in personally presenting you with your reward. Allow me to take you to him. Interesting. It's curious to see him involved in regular quests, considering all the Manderville quest lines. Doing the boat. I don't know what's happening with those 3. Yeah, those 2 happening. Where's the father? Where's the father? Oh look, actually. And the man himself with his son here. Hello, sir. Mimitsu, welcome my friend to the Gold Saucer. Leah tells me you have done us a great service promoting our campaign with aplomb. As you can see, the saucer is teeming with satisfied guests. Nice. And so, in the spirit of innovation, with which I pride my craft, it is my great privilege to bestow upon you my newest masterpiece. Behold! Oh. I present you Senor Otter, a mammoth crafted in the likeness of our friend Usuke. This miniature glove trotter and the backpack we entrusted to you earlier are yours to keep. As Olier may have mentioned, I have pledged to invest a percentage of our profits into Otter preservation efforts, and we are off to a most heartening start. On behalf of all involved, we have my heartfelt gratitude. The Gold Saucer is, and shall ever be, a place of merriment for all who enter, which is why I should hope we can expect your patronage as well. Until then, know that we eagerly await your next visit. And so we finished the quest. Nice. We still have some time to progress in the story. Oh, nice. Golden Glow Trotter. Let's see. I'm not changing the minion, but okay. That has been my brother. Accessories. Yes. And for a while, I can have this. For a while, at least. Now, where was I? There we go. Yeah, now we go. Progress. Continue with the story. But sorry, I was distracted with the phone. I use it as a second screen to chat and whatnot. And sometimes it gets quite annoying. Maneuver. I think it would be the best if I started the movie all these because well not these because way better gloves than the ones I have. I only went up by one. And the choker as well, nice. Not the choker. Why not? healing. Spell speed. 20, mine 27, 27, vitality 25, determination, cash buy. Okay. Well, like I said, oh, well, you look at that. I'll start removing this because I won't be able to properly progress to the Grand Company, so it will clutter my inventory sooner than later. If I can avoid it, keep in mind this is a secondary character, not my main character. Suppose I have to go inside. Ah no, I'm going perfectly, just fine. I suppose it's here. Yeah. Let's see. We had to scare away someone for the goblins, right? Would a plunder. Long time no eye catch. What is bringing a plunder here? Does a plunder have last eyes for junk of brave flocks? A plunder must not be touching junk of brave flocks. Brave flocks is finding junk first. I knew I recognized that voice. Greetings, brave flocks. It has been a while. Forgive us for interrupting your works, but Captain Waistcoat gave me to understand that you are marked by the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati Health territory. Is it wise to be here? Ah! Brave flocks eat Illuminati for synapses? Okay. Those look more evil. Ah! Which who for synapses? Wow! Brave flocks, old dogs. Unwise you are to come here after duty taking secret knowings of chismic from Illuminati. Brave flocks did no unright. Cheese recipe is Ruby birthright. Okay. Take Tom Flaps for trading in death pin. Wow. Yes, you stole a cooking recipe. Prepare to die. Okay. Pray to Godfather for punishment is nearest. It appears we have no choice. Okay. Perfect, so they show me all Illuminati what is speaking loud or to that people. I hope it's not that live. Also, I'm still Do something. Wow, that was way bigger than I thought. Sort of mini break. Hey, Illuminati no match for Furious Dog Beast of Reflux. And company. Morjank is awaiting Brayflux matchly. Brayflux is taking leave of Uplanders. There he goes. So that was the famous Brayflux. I have newfound respect for the company of heroes that a motley crew such as theirs could achieve the feats they did. Bespeaks unwavering solidarity. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected coming to Sharnaya. At any rate, we have fulfilled Slowfix's request. Let us return with good tidings and be on our way. Yeah. So really, it was literally that a cheese war. Even better than Mama, I guess. So I won't progress much longer. I mean, I could, but I think that's big Venus. You know, the next quest, we'll see what to do. Maybe probably one more step. We'll see. And I do not very fast. Well, we did quite a lot. I didn't think we'd be able to this, to progress in the story, but here we are. Progressing in the story. It's nice, at least it wasn't a complete waste of an episode. I mean, it's not like it's meaningful progress on the story, because we're just doing chores, but it's progress nonetheless. I have known that Stola was capable, but to invoke such potent magic is so effortlessly. I must needs redouble my efforts if I am to approach her level of mastery. One does not simply drift in the life stream. It is a constant struggle to hold on to your very essence. The experience has hardened me in ways that I can ill explain. That's right, because it's been a lot of time, technically, since she was trapped, and if you were to be... Yeah, if you were to be trapped there for so long, the power scaling is rising up, I suppose. Uplanders are back. Did Uplanders find a friend of Slowfeet's? Indeed we did. Oh, time... that sounded like a chicken. Time has not cured recklessness of Brayflogs. Without help from Uplanders, Brayflogs would now be dead goopy. Or goblin. Slowfeets owes Uplanders' debt of gratitude. Slowfeets and Brayflogs are joined by an inseparable Gobby bond. If Slowfeets had known that Uplanders are friends of Brayflogs, Slowfeets would have welcomed Uplanders to Gobbyflog at first meeting. And literally everything is useless, but at least let's check for plan. Oops. No, close. Iron. You know what? Not like I'm going to play Black Mage, but I like it. Living Guildish. Little sure. Ah, Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfeets makes Uplanders honored citizens of Evilshire, free to cross river at will. Ah, finally. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfeets hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build a great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I must confess at first it upset me to learn that my home had been occupied by others, but I see now that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Charlayan thrive once more, to become a home to people of all races and creeds. Slowfeets has already ordered the Blockwatch to let Uplanders through. Safe travels. Alfino, Dimitru, shall we then? Yep. No. Oh, it's just going on. That's a step I can do, but I think I'll leave it here once they... Yeah, once I talk to them. Ah, so it was here. So we are free to go. Where exactly? I shall be very cross if we are asked to clear this mountain of rubble. Oh, I think I remember this cutscene. It's one of the few I left. I don't know why. By order of Chief Slowfeets, Uplanders can come and go at will. One moment for clearing away barricades. Okay. Finally, we can continue our journey. They left me there. I love that part. Running for their lives and maybe you can handle it. Barring any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Matoya resides. Unless you have unfinished business in Wiltshire, let us strike out at once. I am ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. And they're not acknowledging that. They just run for their lives and let me if they didn't notice. So ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. Oh, so that's it, that's the whole quest. Ahead lies the answering portal, where the scholars of Charlayan gathered to hone their knowledge. Given from this distance, this plain that much of it has been given back to the wilderness. Yep. And this is the point where I do need to be specific. Oh, and I can get rid of this finally. Here, oh yeah, now that I am... Where was it? Let's see. I would say it's an improvement. It's an improvement from the, from the previous one. Okay. But the final leg to our journey remains. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing this spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You'll not find it unless you know to look for it. Where to look for it? No, you know to look for it now, man. We shall follow the road south until we reach a village. We reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans. Then head straight until we arrive at the basement of our bluff. Okay. But that will be everything for today, I guess. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. It has been quite eventful, I would say. But at least I think I hope it was of your liking. That is all for today then. See you next Sunday. And remember, if you want to see previous episodes, they are all on YouTube. Okay, bye.